Sachin Tendulkar, nearly 17,500 runs with an average of 44, 45 centuries in ODI cricket, 47 in Test cricket.
That's in the gap. It's good timing as well. Getting off the mark with a superb boundary.
The fraction 2 fall from Parnell, and Tendulkar's not likely to miss out on this. It's quite a long half volley. Just steers it into the gap wide mid-off and hardly had to bother about running. Good seam presentation, but the ball too full.
String onto the pads. It's a gorgeous shot this time from Sachin Tendulkar. Back-to-back boundaries.
A little bit of swing has carried it onto Sachin's pads, and he doesn't miss out. The class players don't find fielders, they find boundaries when they're presented with a poor ball.
We'll look for two, running the first one hard. We'll get two. It's 12 for no loss.
Beautifully played by Tendulkar. He's got such wonderful hands. It'll run away for 4. Fantastic. 23 without loss.
Looks like Tendulkar wants to make up for what happened in the last game. Was out for 4, run out. Delightful shot. Gets into a good position. Terrific shot. Got into a good position. Picked up the length early. And he's been in supreme touch.
It's almost happened in slow motion. So beautifully was it played. Tendulkar almost preempting the fact that this was going to be a bit of a bang-in ball. This beautiful extension of the arms, picks the gap between square leg and mid-on. Steyn knows he got it wrong. He's turned round already and he's off back to his mark.
Get into the gap, just looking for timing. Just get 2.
Over the top. So 4 more to Tendulkar. The good thing here, no half measures. When he saw the ball was pitched up, he went through with the shot.
As was the case in the first one-day international, it's going to be tough here for the bowlers. There's no margin for error. Full or short, it probably will go to the boundary.
Raja Manson Palace, and that's spectacular as well. 50 comes up for India with a cracking shot from Tendulkar.
He seemed to like this shot. Looked down at his bat as if to say, well, sure, the way it's got to the boundary, I must have a beauty in my hands here.
Yes, he enjoyed that. Nice stride forward. The bat going through quickly. More runs, another boundary. Oh, brilliant fielding. It looked to be a certain 4. We'll take 2 for it, but we'll have to take another look. It's Pandam over there. Oh, this is going to be touch and go. Great effort. Now, did he touch the rope, or some part of his body was touching the rope when he pulled the ball back? That's the question to be asked.
Takes us back to the game in Jaipur. Tendulkar on the boundary diving. He never got the advantage of this angle.
I think he's okay because he's got rid of the ball now. Is it at this moment of time that the body is touching the rope? You can never say from this angle.
And that's the angle we got in Jaipur and wasn't awarded a boundary.
Beautiful shot. Again, racing away to the boundary. Now have a look at the placement here and timing.
From around the wicket, this line can't be working for Parnell. Tendulkar's now struck him twice in that area for boundary. He came straight and worked into the onside.
Excellent placement once again. This time off the back foot and a boundary to end the over. 74 for 1. Change of pace picked up by Tendulkar. He's got that fine, but there is a man fine. He beats him. And once that happens, it's 4. And a very good 50 for Sachin Tendulkar. It's come in double quick time as well. 37 balls, 9 boundaries. He's looked in sparkling touch from the outset.
It's wonderful to see him playing so well. As good as he ever was. Now this is a little challenge here for Van den Merwe because he and Jan Buerta, one feels, are going head to head in terms of one spinner.
He's finding the gaps today. And he's judged the pace of this track very quickly. He's not tried to hit the ball too hard. The emphasis has been timing and placement. Beautiful to watch today.
And then you're up against this guy who just effortlessly says, thanks, Charles. I'm going through the line with this one, and almost goes for 6. One bounce for 4 more.
Just got into line, played it on the up. He just needed to get under it. Didn't try and overhit it. Done brilliantly. A straight follow through of the blade. All he needed to do was keep the bat straight in his follow through.
For Van der Merwe, the experience that he'll have to put in the locker and think about when he's up against this man in this sort of form.
So the field restrictions having been done away with, and yet this man finds a vacant area. Inside out, great footwork, gets into a position, just plays it over, extra cover for 4. There he goes. He's converted the last delivery into a fabulous boundary. 9 from the over, 129 for 1.
Well, you could just sense it. You just felt at some point they were going to have a crack at Van der Merwe. Left arm orthodox, inside out, and it was too inviting over cover from the little master.
It's got that fine. That's off the bat. He really has found the spots today. Clever piece of batting here. Deft touch.
It is. You see, he's messed Van der Merwe around because anything inside that line hits him over extra for 4. So that makes him go even nearer to leg stump, and then it's just a little tickle. Just a little leg glance.
Two is the call, and he'll get it easily. Takes Tendulkar now into the 90s. And also brings up the 150 for India. Gets there. Second 100 on this ground, his 4th against South Africa. And in all, number 46 in one-day internationals. It's 176 for 1.
Well, once again, it's a privilege to have watched it. Just bats so beautifully. 46 ODI centuries, 47 Test centuries, 93 in all. I never tire of watching this man bat. Never ever tire of it.
I made it look so easy today. Well, he's decided to cut loose.
Tell you what, Ravi, if it runs for him, he can get 200 here. It's taken 28 overs to get 100. So only just over the halfway mark in the match, or in the innings. And if it just goes for him, we could see a double.
Well, who will forget that 175 against Australia not so long ago. Smash back over the bowler's head and in front of the side screen. Few words exchanged between Kallis and Tendulkar. The ball before. Well, the reply came from the bat, not the mouth.
Well, no bowler likes getting treated like this. Kallis, the pick of the bowlers only 2 days ago, now getting some stick here. Again, change of pace as he turned a little bit, just gripped the pitch a bit.
Goes for the big one and will remain a big one. What a knock he's played today, his first 6.
From around the wicket, Domini into leg stump.
Hit very hard, very, very hard. He's a small man, but he does pack a punch. 213 for 1.
Struck again very powerfully.
Hit flat. Be just the one. Taken on the full and before. He knew exactly where the fielders were. And Tendulkar is a master in placement.
Good use of the pace of staying, and just needs just deflected. That's what he's done to perfection here.
Getting a long way across and making it look so simple. It's the work of a genius out of the centre now.
Well, he's picking his spot and he's pulling it off.
That's 4. Nobody in the deep, on the offside. Once again made it look so simple. Moving towards the leg side, creating a little bit of width and hitting it on the up.
Great shot. Well, he's really showing off now, isn't he? Marvellous. He goes to 139.
Well, that's going to run away for 4 as well. Absolute brilliance. Now this is Tendulkar at even his best. He's also now reached the highest by any Indian individual against South Africa. It's 141 not out. He's also surpassed Ponting as the maximum number of runs scored against South Africa by any player in the world. That's 1798. In fact, he's gone further than that now. Oh, he screamed that for a boundary, Tendulkar. There's no stopping him. 253 for 2.
Well, if there's been a break in concentration, nobody noticed it. Just eased this through the offside. Beautifully played.
And that might just make it. It does. 150 for Tendulkar. Again, fantastic placement. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he did it with elan.
Just a subdued celebration from him, but adulation from this crowd. They've come here to watch him play like this, and they've got it. They've got every single rupee's worth that they've paid to be here.
That's 4 more. Really, it's looking too easy for this great man. He's playing the field. There's nobody in the deep on the offside. But you've got to say, you've got to question the line there.
Well, it's Langerfeldt's turn now. He's bowled quite brilliantly in context of this game. 6 overs for 26 before this ball. And he will. He'll know that was too wide. He's got to adjust that. And how will he deal with Tendulkar and Pathan? Both of them on the rampage in very different ways.
That man in the deep has come of use. Oh, that's gone out of here. That's been caught from outside the off stump over mid-wicket for 6. 300 it is for 2.
What I mean, if it isn't Pathan hitting you way back, it's the genius of Tendulkar. Just deep in the crease, sat back, waited for it, picked his spot and hit it there. Fabulous.
That's 4. No safer area than over the bowler's head. Tendulkar is now really going after the bowling.
But this was right in the slot. That's just asking to be hit back over your head. Had no... Needed to be fuller than that. It was just perfect to hit through it, especially when you've already got 169, which he had when he hit that shot. 173 now.
And again, this time even better. This time for 6. What a shot. 313 for 3 it is. Getting that front foot out of the way. Intentions clear. He's going for everything, Sachin Tendulkar. He's 179 now.
Should get 4. Once it goes on those practice pitches, it disappears. It's his highest score now in one-day internationals. 322 for 3.
And this crowd is just going ballistic. Here in Gwalior, February 24th, 2010, they are being treated as something unique. Simply magnificent. He'll just do that as well. He'll milk you and look for 2. He's so quick, and Dhoni will come back because he's even quicker.
Oh, well, that's again beautifully executed. He knew exactly what he was doing. Found just how to pace an innings. This has been a masterclass for everyone watching here today. It's not all 4s and 6s. He's run hard. He's timed the ball beautifully. He's 187 and still running for that second run. They look for 2 more. In fact, he has to hurry. It's the highest score in one-day internationals. And it happens to be Sachin Tendulkar at the top of the tree once again.
and rightly so. This phenomenal cricketer is so deserving. There's Mark Boucher. What a nice bit of gesture there. Sportsmanship from Mark Boucher, shaking the hand of the great one. Here we go. 5 away from the first ever double 101 international cricket.
Well, he's cramping, but there's no runner out there, which is even more special. He's run all those runs on his own. And still a little under 5 overs to go. Calm, composed. Well, he's used the bat like a surgeon's knife today. Clinical precision. Two is the call. He'll settle for the single. Wants to. Dhoni just puts his hand up, rightly so. The man was closing in from long on. He'll have to wait. Maybe only a little while longer.
Dhoni. Ramsey. Sach. Take it easy, buddy. We've got ages. It's only coming up. This is the 48th over. Truckloads of time.
Gets it! First man on the planet to reach 200. And it's the Superman from India, Sachin Tendulkar. 200 from 147. Take a bow, master.
Oh, you little champion. If there was ever one deserving to break this milestone, this Everest, it is certainly Sachin Tendulkar. Teammates on the balcony, everyone up there. Look, Virat Kohli waving down. We say we salute you, master. What a wonderful innings. 200 from just 147 balls with 25 boundaries and 3 sixes.
Thinking about that innings, this is the 200 moment. The first man ever to get to that score in one-day internationals. 442 matches it's taken him, but he's there before anyone else.